The boxing world is reeling after a shocking altercation at an airport between Terence Crawford and Canelo Alvarez. What was already a highly anticipated fight scheduled for September has now exploded into a personal feud, raising the stakes to an unprecedented level. The airport scuffle. The tension between Crawford and Canelo had been simmering for months, with Crawford openly dismissing Canelo's skills and legacy. However, no one expected the animosity to escalate into a physical confrontation. Eyewitnesses reported that Crawford confronted Canelo at the airport, grabbing him by the collar and shoving him during a heated exchange. Crawford grabbed Canelo by the collar and shoved him, one witness stated. It was intense. You could feel the animosity between them. The incident sent shockwaves through the boxing community, turning what was supposed to be a professional build-up to a major fight into a personal vendetta. While details remained scarce, the message was clear. Crawford isn't waiting for the ring to assert his dominance. Crawford's mindset. Crawford's actions underscore his unwavering belief that he is the superior fighter. He has consistently downplayed Canelo's achievements, claiming that the Mexican superstar is overrated and ripe for exposure. These people think we're in this for the check, Crawford told his coach, Brian McIntyre, dismissing the notion that the fight is merely about money. Crawford sees Canelo as just another obstacle in his path to proving he's the best fighter of this generation. And this fight is about legacy, not just a payday. Bomac has been fueling this fire, making it clear that Crawford is laser-focused on dismantling Canelo. I take nothing from Canelo, Bomac said. But man, when Bud's locked in, it's different. This isn't about the money. Bud has money, investments. He doesn't need this. But what he does need is to prove that he's the best. In this fight, this is the icing on the cake. Canelo's response. Canelo, typically composed, appeared ready to retaliate during the airport confrontation. However, cooler heads prevailed as people intervened to separate the two fighters. The incident has undoubtedly rattled Canelo, who was in the midst of preparing for his May 2nd fight against William Skull in Saudi Arabia. While Canelo has remained relatively quiet about Crawford, focusing on Skull, the airport incident has made it impossible to ignore the storm brewing on the horizon. The question now is whether Canelo can maintain his composure or if Crawford has successfully gotten under his skin. Expert opinions. Sean Porter, who has shared the ring with Crawford, believes that Crawford has the skills and mentality to defeat Canelo. Crawford isn't just another talented fighter, Porter said. What separates him from everyone else is his mentality. He's the most competitive man I know. Porter acknowledges the size difference between the two fighters but believes that Crawford's relentless style could wear Canelo down over the course of the fight. Shakur Stevenson, another astute observer of the sport, has long predicted that Crawford would be the one to beat Canelo, citing Crawford's southpaw stance and overall skill set as major advantages. Concerns and doubts. Despite the confidence from some quarters, concerns remain about Crawford's ability to handle Canelo's power, given the significant weight difference. History has not been kind to fighters who have made such substantial jumps in weight, with examples like Kell Brook and Mikey Garcia serving as cautionary tales. Teddy Atlas, speaking on the Ring Magazine podcast, highlighted the size disparity and pointed to Crawford's struggles against Israel Madrimov at 154 pounds as evidence that he may not be able to handle Canelo's power. The bottom line. The Crawford-Canelo fight has now transcended the realm of sport and entered the realm of personal animosity. Crawford's actions at the airport have made it clear that this fight is about more than just belts and money. It's about proving a point and asserting dominance. Whether Crawford can overcome the size disadvantage and dethrone Canelo remains to be seen. But one thing is certain. The boxing world will be watching with bated breath as this intense rivalry unfolds. The fight, already one of the most anticipated in recent memory, has now taken on a whole new level of intrigue.